Madridistas, we are back with another away day, as this time it is a midweek LaLiga clash as Real Madrid travels to the beautiful Basque country to be facing off against Athletic Club Bilbao. In this video, let's preview the matchup, tell you my thoughts about Bilbao coming into this game, my starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid, and then of course my official match prediction. Athletic Club Bilbao, Athletic Club, whatever you want to be calling these guys, they are frauds right now when it comes to La Liga. Right now, I was expecting them to be finishing 4th in La Liga. As things stands right now, they're currently 8th in La Liga. And over the past 5 games, it is 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses for them. And honestly, they might be on fraud watch. And I know I'm saying that. I need to be looking myself in the mirror. And trust me, I am. Real Madrid is also on fraud watch right now. Xabi Alonso is on fraud watch. But right now, we're talking about Bilbao. And Bilbao is currently on fraud watch. The thing with Bilbao, though, the last 2 times we played them, we did beat them 1-0. However, the last time it was an away day for Real Madrid, we actually lost to them 2-1 at Athletic Club Bilbao, and that is not a good thing. And when it comes to this team, they are very, very annoying to actually be playing, especially when you're going to that beautiful Basque country. Honestly, that country, that area over there is just beautiful. Up north in Spain, beautiful area there. They do have a lot of players that come from there, and that's kind of how that team is formed. It's a lot of players only from that region. That's what they want to be doing. But this is a team, Bilbao, in my opinion, that is actually pretty disciplined right now. Only 2nd lowest when it actually comes to yellow cards earned in La Liga. That is something. They do foul a lot. They have a lot of fouls. However, they're not picking up yellow cards, and I'm not sure, is that La Liga referees? Probably is. Or is that them being a little bit more disciplined than they actually are? I'm not 100% sure what exactly it is. The thing about Bilbao, when I was going and watching the games, they are rocking the high line. It is looking very similar to a Barcelona, to Olympiacos that we just faced a couple weeks ago. And I'm hoping Real Madrid can absolutely expose this high line for Bilbao, because this is a game I expect to be pretty open. And honestly, this favors Real Madrid instead of playing a team that is going to be sitting in the low block. We do not succeed when it comes to low block teams. Let's just call it how it is. That's just how it is right now for Real Madrid. So I do think this kind of plays into favor for Real Madrid a little bit. The one player, and I think it's the biggest player for them so far, and I think you guys already know where we're going here, is Nico Williams. I just need to be talking about him. 3 goals, 1 assist so far for Nico Williams. And for his career, I think he would have benefited a lot from a move away from Bilbao. It looked like Barcelona was going to be going for him. Bayern Munich, I heard. Chelsea, I heard that they were going to be going for him. Here's the thing with Nico Williams. He's kind of a fraud a little bit when it comes to La Liga. And I know, I say that, and it's probably going to come back and bite me right in the ass, and he can probably come back here and he can troll me after he scores against Real Madrid, especially if he's going to be going against Trent Alexander-Arnold. I understand that. At the same time, let's call it how it is. The guy is very overrated. The guy does very well for the national team for Spain. He's probably the best. I mean, he's probably the starting left winger, I would say, for them going into the World Cup. However, I don't think he's been that impressive so far for Bilbao this season. And that's kind of how it was last year. I don't know. I think the guy kind of has insane PR for what he's been doing so far for the international stage. He has earned that right. He looks very good. But I think he would kind of benefit a lot more being a system player. I think he's a system player in terms of he benefits when he has very good players around him. Otherwise, he's a little overrated to me. And again, he can probably come back and he can troll me after this game. That's 100% okay. I understand that. But Nico Williams is definitely the focus for me, especially if we're going to be continuing to start Trent Alexander-Arnold at that right back position. That's going to be a huge test for Trent in this game. I'm hoping Trent can kind of live up to what he needs to be doing. And unfortunately for Trent, the thing is with him, he's not that good when it actually comes to defending. That's the unfortunate truth when it comes to Trent. But I'm hoping that we can kind of shut down Nico Williams. If we can shut him down, I think you are shutting down the creator for them. And realistically, I think we should be fine if we can take care of him. Madridistas, real quick, we are on the road to 10K. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, like the video. My goal is to hit it before the end of 2025. If you can do that for me, I very much appreciate it. When it comes to the starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid, there's a couple of things that we need to be discussing. First of all, we are finally getting some players back. Rudiger was back in the last one. Militao was back in this one, the previous game. Unfortunately, Ferland Mendy looks like he just picked up another injury. And I'm sorry. Mendy. I had to be doing. I'm sorry, buddy. You looked very good when you came back, and now you're hurt again. I'm sorry, buddy. It's time. It's time to hang it up. It is time to leave Real Madrid. It is time to maybe even retire at the point for Mendy, because unfortunately for him, he continues to get hurt time and time again. I'm hoping We get a couple more players back. I'm hoping Dean Housen is back for Real Madrid. I am hoping maybe we can see a Franco Mastantuono back in this one. Am I putting them back in my starting 11 right away, or am I taking a little bit more conservative route? Because the thing with Xabi Alonso right now, I think he's a little bit on fraud watch as well, because for him, he kind of needs to solidify what the starting 11 needs to be week in and week out for Real Madrid. We can't be experimenting. I'm sorry. I can't be seeing Fran Garcia at the left back position anymore. I can't be seeing it. Put Alvaro Carreras there. Let's ride with it. Let's solidify what the center backs need to be. Let's solidify. Is it going to be Trent? Is it going to be Fede Valverde at the right back position? And what are we going to be doing in the attack? For me, this is my starting 11. As you can see on the screen right now, I'm going kind of with a 4-4-2, but knowing that it can adapt as the game kind of goes to. It can kind of look like a 4-3-3 at times. It can be a little different, right? Jude and Arda, they can both kind of play the 10 at times. They can play an 8. They can play a 6 sometimes. Even though we all know we don't want to be seeing that. This is kind of what Xabi Alonso has been doing so far. Vinny Jr. up top for me. No question, in my opinion, especially in a game like this, going against a high line for Bilbao. Vinny Jr., like he did against Olympiacos, should be absolutely feasting in a game like this. The same thing goes with Kylian Mbappe too. We will be talking about both of them here just in a second. I need to be talking about them. Jude Bellingham, Arda Güler in the midfield, and I know this is a big thing right now going around the Real Madrid community. All the Madridistas are currently talking about it, myself included. Can Jude and Arda work together? Here's the thing. I saw it in the Club World Cup. They looked good together in the Club World Cup. The thing is, Jude is going to be the 10. As much as I know a lot of Arda Güler FC people, a lot of Arda Güler fans like to be saying Arda should be the 10. Arda's probably a better 10 than he is a 6 or an 8, obviously. I understand that. But Jude is the 10. That is what Xabi Alonso is going to be doing, and that's what I expect moving forward, because right now, nobody crashes the box better than Jude Bellingham on this team. He is the closest thing that we actually have to a striker crashing the box. He does a way better job than Kylian Mbappe does. Even though I understand that Kylian Mbappe is technically the 9, Jude Bellingham's the one crashing it, and yes, you can be saying he can be crashing it as an 8. That's not going to be happening. Jude Bellingham's probably going to be more the 10. He's probably going to be further up the pitch. That's what I would be expecting for Real Madrid moving forward. Arda Güler next to him. Tchouaméni playing the 6 in this game. Fede Valverde, very much on fraud watch right now. I'll be honest. I was pretty close to benching Fede Valverde in this game. I was pretty close to doing it. I am starting to get a little bit concerned about that. The thing is with Fede Valverde, he is currently the captain. So if you take Fede Valverde out, Vinny Jr. is the captain. And realistically, I would like to be seeing Courtois have the captain's armband, because Courtois is really the only leader out there. Every single time Courtois actually speaks, I actually like what he's saying. I think he speaks the truth whenever he's out there. And if Fede Valverde is not out there, it would be Vinny Jr. who has the armband. And maybe that could benefit Vinny, because he could just talk however much he wants to the referee, and he can't really do anything about it. But Fede Valverde is somebody I was thinking about benching. And if I was going to be benching him, take a look at the starting 11 that I would be putting out there. And I am putting Gonzalo Garcia out there. And this is something that I actually could see us adapting more and moving to later in the game. I'll be talking about that when I talk about my keys. I could see this formation. I want to hear from you in the comment section below. Do you like this formation better, or do you like the 4-4-2 with Fede Valverde getting the start? Let me know. Vinny Jr., Gonzalo Garcia, Kylian Mbappe up top, making a double 10 situation. Maybe they can kind of move to 8s with Jude Bellingham, Arda Güler, and then a single Tchouaméni at the 6th position. I want to hear from you. Which one do you like better? Do you like this one better, or do you like, let's go back to the original one again? Fede Valverde getting the start, right mid, right wing sort of thing. He does have to kind of cover for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I am taking him off. If we were putting Gonzalo Garcia out there, I understand defensively we might be a little bit weaker, but we should be a lot better in terms of the attack. In the back, I am putting Alvaro Carreras. I'm not experimenting anymore with Fran Garcia. I'm done. I'm done. If you want to be bringing him off the bench, honestly, I was at the point with what I saw from Mendy that I'd rather be playing Mendy than Fran Garcia. But unfortunately, Mendy, again, as I mentioned, he already picked up another injury. And that's just kind of how it goes for Mendy right now. Dean Housen, I am putting back in the starting 11 if he is healthy. However, I'm a little bit concerned with Dean. Dean is only 20. I do think that maybe Rudiger could be starting, and maybe the better center back pairing is Militao and Rudiger. I do still worry about Rudiger just coming back, getting fit. I mean, the guy's been out for several weeks right now. Dean Housen, he has been hurt a couple of times, but right now I'm still kind of looking for the exact answer when it comes to the center backs I want to be seeing for Real Madrid. Militao, if he is healthy, he is starting for me every single game, in my opinion. Trent Alexander-Arnold at the right back position, and then I'm going Thibaut Courtois at the goalkeeper spot for me. When it comes to my keys of the game, the big one for me is I think we need to be capitalizing early in this game for us to have a shot. It's going to be a hostile environment over there at Bilbao once again. And we're usually very, very lethargic when it comes to the start of the games. We're usually sleepwalking out there. We usually just woke up from a nap, walking around. And unfortunately, what happens time and time again, other team, they'll get a head start, they'll get a goal. Now we're playing from behind. Now we're really trying to figure things out, wake up kind of on the job. I don't want to be seeing that in this game from Real Madrid. The next thing for me, I need Kylian Mbappe to do the closest thing he can to being a 9. I went back and watched a couple of clips, and when we actually look good, and when Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe are linking up and looking good together, Vinny is absolutely cooking on the left wing, and you have a runner running into the box. And Kylian Mbappe can do that. I understand he does better, and he's more of a left winger than a 9, but he needs to be adapting and at least making the run into the box. My biggest issue with Real Madrid right now, we're just hanging out outside the box right now, and we almost think inside the box is lava. We don't want to be going in there. You can't be doing that for Real Madrid to be successful. You have to have runners inside the box to give for somebody for us to cross it to, for Vinny Jr. to be crossing it to, or for Fede Valverde, Trent Alexander-Arnold. We need bodies in the box to actually be getting goals. And sometimes it's not going to work, and sometimes, yes, you're going to have to get back on defense. I don't care. You can't be lazy. You have to be making the runs into the box. You can't just be sitting outside the box. That goes for Jude Bellingham. That goes for Kylian Mbappe. That goes for Tchouaméni. I mean, in the last game, Militao had the best 2 chances. If Militao at center back can run into the box and get all the way back, Kylian Mbappe can be doing it. Jude Bellingham can be doing it. Fede Valverde, Arda Güler, everybody can be doing it. We need more bodies in the box in this game especially. When it comes to Xabi Alonso, though, Xabi Alonso, he needs to be making quicker decisions out there. He needs to be making quicker subs, make the hard decisions. If somebody's having a stinker, I don't care if it's Jude Bellingham. Pull him out. I don't care if it's Arda Güler. Pull him out. Tchouaméni, Fede Valverde. Nobody should be untouchable. Kylian Mbappe especially. Nobody should be untouchable. The thing with Kylian Mbappe, the reason why he doesn't get subbed out, he is the most likely to score. I believe he has like 50% of the goals so far for Real Madrid this season. It might even be more than 50%. He's the most likely one to score. However, if he is having a stinker, bring on a Gonzalo Garcia. Bring on an Endrick. We need to be adapting. We need to be making quicker decisions out there. Otherwise, guess what, Xabi Alonso? You're not going to be here for long, dude. It's win or leave. It's win or leave, honestly, for Xabi Alonso right now. He needs to be making quicker decisions, quicker subs out there, the correct subs, and not waiting until the 90th minute to try to equalize the game, try to find a winner. That's not going to work, especially against a team like Bilbao, who does have some offensive attack out there. When it comes to my official match prediction in this one, too, I think this is going to be a tough game. Right now for Real Madrid, we are a little bit lazy out there. We are a little bit lethargic, and we are overthinking football sometimes instead of just playing normal football. I'm hoping this is the final away day for Real Madrid before we're back home in the Santiago Bernabeu. This is a midweek game where we don't have a lot of rest coming into it. We need to be sharp. We need to be ready to go. And Xabi Alonso and the players need to be understanding that this is an important game. You cannot be losing or drawing in this game. This has to be a win. This is a must-win game, guys. It honestly is. 3 draws in the last 3 in LaLiga for Real Madrid. This is a must-win game for Real Madrid. And I do think we bounce back. I do not say this confidently at all. Realistically, I can't. After the 3 games I've seen so far in LaLiga, the last 3, I can't be saying this confidently. But I will be going optimistically looking at a 2-1 victory for Real Madrid at Athletic Club Bilbao. I will be going with Kylian Mbappe getting on the board, and then Arda Güler getting on the board as well for my official match prediction. But guys, I want to hear from you in the comments below. What's your official match prediction? If you made it to the end of the video, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, hype the video up. I will be live right after the Real Madrid versus Athletic Club Bilbao game. Can't wait to be chatting with you guys all then, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Cheers. Al Madrid.